So now that we have trained our chatbot, it's time to kind of let the user interact with chatbot. And then the chatbot is gonna select or pick out an answer from the answers that we have here in this list. So how can we ask the user to type something? How can we prompt the user to type something? Very simple. We can use the input, and then here in the input, you can tell the user something, type something, or just user. In this example, I'm just gonna say user, and then I'm gonna store whatever the user is gonna type in a variable called user response. And then, now that we have a response from the user, we need to tell the chatbot, hey chatbot, now that we have a response or text from the user, we want you to pick out an appropriate response to this text. So how can we do that? How can we translate that into code? Well, very, very, very simple. We use what's called get response. So here I'm going to say bot and then dot get response. Get response. And then we pass the user response or user text. Here user response, and then the chatbot is going to pick out the best possible answer or response to the user text. But we need also to print out all of this. So I'm going to print out this response that is going to be returned by the chatbot. So I'm going to say here print, and then I'm going to print out the response. So let me now save, and let's execute our file and see what's going to happen. So let me here run our Python file and see what's going to happen. So as you can see now, we have here user, and then the script is waiting for the user to type something. So let's type something. Let's type hi, just hi, and see what's going to happen. Hi, and then hit enter. And as you can see, what happened is that the chatbot immediately returned hi there. So it worked. Let's run our script one more time and see what's going to happen. And let's send another text. So instead of sending hi there, let's say I'm a chatbot, or let's say how old are you, because the I am a chatbot is the answer. So I'm going to say how old are you? How old are you? And hit enter. So as you can see, the answer here is ageless. So it worked. But what if we don't type the complete sentence? Let's see what's going to happen. Let me run our script one more time and see what's going to happen. So if you run your script, and then if you type, instead of typing the complete sentence, let's say instead of how old are you, if you just say how old, here let me type how old. So the sentence or the question is not complete. Would the user be able to get an appropriate answer or not? Let's see what's going to happen. Let me hit enter and see what's going to happen. So if you hit enter, it also worked. It worked because our chatbot has been trained. The chatbot now is smart enough to pick out the most appropriate response to the text that the user, or in this case, I am the user. So whatever I type, the chat is smart enough to get the appropriate response and send it to me.